talk, this is your choice. Girl, it's straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the push. From you to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air, social issues.
We're back on the inside. Yeah, we're back on the inside. I want to say welcome to all of you all that is here with us. And you're locked on with us on cable TV. I know we're working on getting all the other things up. And today's a day, I to be very honest, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not in a good mood. We will just fix that from here. We're not in a good mood, and this situation with this Daniel guy, Mr. Renorama Events Daniel. I don't know if I feel because he's a Baptist, so he went and sing a little thing and shaky bell and he shaky bell. And believe that, he believed that he could sway me a little bit now. Right? So he went and he shaky bell, and work a little thing and whatever to make the show go down. I don't have time with these things. But I want to say this. It is high time, and I tell you, I'm going to start to stop sleeping. I am going to start to stop sleep. Because I am really, really frustrated. Or should I say upset. When persons are taking advantage of other persons, promising them things that they know they cannot promise them. Promising them things that they know they cannot promise them. You're telling them we're going to do this and that for you and the other. I find her looking real chunky. I'm looking small. You're promising them you're going to pay. You're going to pay. And in promising to pay, you tell them here what's going on. We're going to give you, again, you give me $2,000. That's it. That is it. Again, you $2,000, and you'll get back $4,000. There have been persons who have invested money, and they haven't received a cent. They have invested money and have not received a cent. Hey, Maraj, how you going? How your mother going? I don't understand. There are so many things that are happening now in society, and there are a lot of you all that you focus on is distractions and detractions. You want to come on our life to call me big nose and feel like that one do me something. A man went on his TikTok and lie down next to his wife to tell me and tell the world and his 40,000 followers how big their nose is. And you know why he doing all of that? The TikTok up? You know why he doing all of that? He doing all of that because I exposed him as a liar. I went in and I told people that this man is a liar. And in that little small space, there were other persons that were caught in lies too, because guess what? The auto shop, the auto body shop ain't no good and ain't no better than he. I can tell you how good my platform is, you know. My platform so good that the mechanic that he's talking about, I get a picture of the mechanic and his wife, you know. I get a picture of the mechanic and his wife, you know. And you upset because I am exposing you. Because you want to extort a man for $18,000, and then when I ask you about it, you say, well, you know, I never watched the invoice. Which clown on the face of this earth? I don't use the word clown when I want to say some bad words, you know. Because I'm so upset today, and I apologize, you know, because this is supposed to be a family show. This is supposed to be a show that you could sit with the kids and watch, but let me tell you something, today put the kids to bed. They come home from camp, put them in bed. Because I am so fed up, so annoyed, so everything today. The only thing I had to say now is, God help me. You know. XO Barbie, good afternoon. Guys, Stacy, XO? I mean, not only XO Barbie, I know. But then when we have this gentleman, and I want you all to share the live, and I'm seeing that you all are sharing the live. We have this gentleman, because me coming to talk about Piperman Thanos and the Piperman music. I don't have time for that. You have a so-called van with $200,000 in music, and it's a bucket of Ross. 2-3 little song shake, brrr, brrr, the whole thing fall off. The whole thing fall down. And then you want a man $18,000 and you pay $4,000 for that van? Come now, man. The repair worth more than the value of the van. And they're about Ford and Ford and Ford. Buy corn for me, now, boy. You lie down on your bed. You know it as if I have a nice wife. When I leave Real TV Studios and I leave here with Straight to the Point, you really feel I come in here to talk about any man with a bucket of Ross? Or a man with a big nose? Or crispy Aki? No, I lie down and I hug up my woman. But your woman like Bacchanal, and it's not that, you know. It's because you suffering from... It's not only easy, woman. You know. He blood pressure all over the place. He blood pressure all over the place. He can't pump that ball at all. He having blood pressure problems. Or they could probably put some suggestions in the chat for him so that he could entertain his wife. Because I only wife can do nothing. I only entertainment wife behind her. You come to talk about me, brother, your wife gonna leave me. Your wife would leave you to come with me, you know? Because you only playing Dale, and she head right through. When she lie down in the night and she sleep, the voice. But I want to talk about this Reno Rama fella, this Daniel fella. I want to talk about him because you are telling people, oh, come, I'm flatter, you're papi showing and mama guy in yourself. You papi showing and mama guy in yourself on the media and telling people, invest. But he had a video where he was talking and saying, you have a pool of business people. You have a pool. He have a pool of business people that when you put your money into the investment pool, he will send the money and lend them, and they now will pay back with interest. I want to know today on live television, does Daniel have a money lender license? Is he a registered money lender? Let me start there. And to all of you who are seeing the videos popping up all over, I am telling you on live on national television, that man is a scammer. Realize I didn't say alleged. I say he's a scammer, right? Nice. Dale from Straight to the Point say that, eh? When he was in the car park of Hearty Foods, People was begging this youth man, begging him, boy, give me my money now, boy. Oh, God, pay me back now, boy. Oh, God, pay me back now, boy. And you know what was happening? He bobbing and weaving and ducking and all kind of things. Because here what going with he. He know how to put palm and water in a glass and spit up in the air. Come back to me. On this ugly fella on my screen. He know how to put water in a glass with some palm leaf in it and spit up in the air, twah, and let it fall back on the ground and feel that people afraid him. Huh? When you walk into the church and you come in barefoot and you start to sing and you feel because the obia is stronger than daily voice, you know. Many have tried and all have failed. I walk into a building with horseshoe in it. I went into places where they pray on the food and give me to eat, and I sit down in front of them and eat it. Or they have the cross with the corn hanging on it. And they're lighting the incense to me. Every day they're lighting incense to me. Or they want to talk Obia. I know Obia. I mean, don't know Obia, you know. But I love when they feel that they could come with the Obia for me. I will sit in front of my enemies and drink the poison. And you know why? Because I'm a child of God. I ain't dotish, you know. I ain't shippity, you know. Don't feel when I come in here and I talking, I mean grounded, you know. I grounded. So I'm just telling you, if you want to go and walk Obia, join the line. Real people want to walk Obia on me right now. Till when it is, they go by the Obia man hears me. They say, what's going on? We're charging extra. Because we have to lie down in the cemetery for he. But they want to come and walk Obia on me? Big nose deal? But that's nothing all they could tell me. Nothing all they could tell me. And I find sometimes all they disrespecting me when all they calling me the Ian Allen 2.0. All they disrespecting me. All they I love women. Bad. I don't take them kind of disrespect. But let's deal with Daniel. Mr. Island Platter. Who is now open in Arima once again after being in Sandy Grande, the food up. Another next thing. You always moving left, right, center, all over the place. Look, somebody say, Dale, them things don't work. Girl, let me tell you something. They do all kind of things for me. All kind of things they do for me. And I don't, watch me. I don't wear nothing. I don't have no protection. This not no Obia thing. This not no band. A child gave me this. This was crafted, and she gave me this for Janae. Gave me this for my Father's Day. I got this. You understand? You know Obia. And a child, a 12-year-old, can't walk Obia on this and give me to protect Uncle Dale. Right? None of this here mount. None of this mount. The scorpion. I know someone here watch man say, huh? That ring there? Like the mounted one. Nah. That's why I like you, you know. You can't put nobody else to walk with me. You vex. I mean, that life. There's some people we could saddle and some people can't saddle. I love everybody, you know, but I like you more. Tell her what's she name? She a competition. Rasta Douglas, good afternoon to you. I wonder if it's the same Rasta Douglas way. I'd love she bad, you know, she break my heart, you know. But she a little psycho, but I like them so. I like them crazy. But this guy, in fact, you have the video, right? Which video you have with him? Let me play that video. Let me play that video and watch the little clown at work. Let's watch the clown at work. What it is, the banks and the credit unions does do. Fund, that pool of funds is now loaned out to businesses that are in the program, and those businesses pay us back with interest so that we can repay the investors that invested in the pool. Right? So you all have a problem with that. So what it is, right? What it is, the banks and the credit unions does do. Huh? What is the banks and credit unions does do with your money? What it is, the banks and the credit unions does do with your money. Somebody tell me that. People saying all kind of thing, nobody answering my question. Okay, so how bad is the live sticking? Somebody, are you hearing my full sentence? Are you hearing my full sentence? You're comfortable sleeping in the night. It have people who never get back the money from Hindu Credit Union. And if you understand what a credit union is, you do not have access to all of your funds. You do not. Can someone tell me what the banks and credit unions does with your money? Can someone tell me? Because there are some people on the life who do not believe that the Island Platter should take our investors' funds to loan to businesses, and those businesses repay the Island Platter with interest so that we can repay the investors. But I just want one person to tell me what the banks or the credit unions does do with your money. Can one person tell me, please? If you can tell me, you will understand that the banks are trade with your money. The banks are trade. Do you know what trading is? Do you understand what trading is? If you understand what trading is, do you understand what trading is? Do you know what credit unions and financial institutions do with your money? The Hindu Credit Union closed down. There are people who still waiting for their money. There are people who who all their life savings, everything that they sacrificed their entire life for was there. So what are you? What are you telling us? What are you telling us? So you are telling us that it's okay because the credit union closed down. Before you go, Robert, woohoo, I hear myself back. You telling me that the credit union, because them closed down, you closing down too. Yeah, what's going on? Oh gosh, he gone. I wonder, boy. Wait. Let's see if I could think here. Let me see if I could think here. I don't like clown thing, I don't like people to clown, man. I'm telling you, I don't like people to clown, man. There's the one with the... I don't know, but this is not a good one. Or this is a good one. Yeah. Now let's see. Watch. Let's know. I don't like people to make me feel at any given point in time. Because there are some times in this life, I honestly feel like I could tell Mizzy, what's going on? Today, we'll do a rerun on the cable. I will tell everybody come on the social media so that I could come and say it how it has to be said. Because sometimes you have to come and you have to be prim and proper, and there are certain things that you want to say and you can't say because you don't understand the broadcast code and all them kind of thing. And I want to try and I just don't know. But this young lady, this lady in question, would have seen the post of this young man, saw the post of the young man, and when she saw the post, she said, okay, I'm going and invest into this island platter thing. And she run in. $2,000, but here are the kicks. I want to know, Charmaine Rivers Antoine. Charmaine Rivers Antoine, do you know that Mr. Daniel is using your Scotiabank account to defraud people? Does Charmaine Rivers Antoine know that Daniel is taking money from people and telling them, send it to Charmaine account in Scotiabank now. Take the money now. Send it. And these people can't see the light of day. And just in case anybody want to behave froggy, or want to call up my name in any kind of wrong stand up, I'm sending you some stuff, Robert. You would see it coming from the next number. Because you know they like to say, talking without evidence. Evidence is what rides and drives this whole thing. So the woman sent you, she had money. I'm going to tell you the date she sent the money. This money was sent on the 15th of December 2025 at 3:08 p.m. 3:08 p.m. The woman sent you nice money. December 15, 2025, 3:08 p.m. And today's what day? Today's what day? The 22nd of Wednesday at 4:43. I don't like my money to sleep out here. And every time that you call, you're busy, you're this, you're that, you're the other. I'm going to call Daniel, and let Daniel answer. Let me hear what Shepherd Talk Daniel had to tell me. I will call Daniel. Just now. I'm calling this next person here. They're answering the phone. Today I'm moving like a loose cannon. Today is loose cannon Wednesday. I'm moving like a loose cannon today. Because I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I deal with everything. You just send things. People, while I'm here, people send information. Let me call this lady here. Let me see if I could get this lady here on this phone very quickly. Let me see if I could call her here. Because I am fed up. And I'm fed up of people scamming people. And they're coming by Dale to fix the problem. And these people, they're good in the socks, They sure about themselves, So you know what? Take your money because the police ain't doing nothing petty civil thing. Take your 2,000, you can get in that back, and I go in an open place up in Arima. I go an open place in Arima. Taking people money and then come into the light to tell me you go in and open up. Hi, good day. This is Dale here. Yeah, Dale. From the straight to the point.
Yes.
Right. I wanted to. You still at work or you?
No, I am leaving Canupia now to come to go to location in Malabar where I be during the day.
Oh, okay. All right. No, because I was just calling it to find out because I know I fed up at this fella, you know.
I tell you,
I fed up at him, you know.
and he's very insultive on the road. I've dealing with him since December, so I know I'm telling you.
But
He was very secret.
what was it? What some of the things that he keep telling you every time that you contact him to get the funds? Because when they gave him the funds on the 15th of December.
The same thing is either, well, now is that he now start back in Arima, but he was functioning in Granny. The last time is, if he say Wednesday, he will tell you Saturday. Just as how he's doing now.
Right.
Now he's saying, well, he now start back, but it's usually that. Or people have to wait. It's a process. Post come, post go, all kind of stuff.
But when you initially gave him this money, what he had tell you that the timeline was going to be? How long?
14 days. 14 days.
And this is in
that was the
December?
reason why I did it, because I was in real need. And I took that as something else, saying that, okay, I will do this and I will get a double return so that I will have been able to cover some bills. Because do you remember the other girl with the susu thing owing me? So it was around the same time too. So I decided to hold back my last hand. Like I told him, I'm not paying any more money because you never pay me my hand. Right? So I said, okay, if I invest it, I would have gotten back a return and I still pay my last hand. So I like to enter commitment. You see, I don't like to owe people. And then he tell me, yeah, 14 days for sure. Look how much people take. That was December.
So, from December, 14 days passed, January reached, he gave you excuse. February
And
reached.
after the 14 days, I call, and every 3 days I will call him after that. He will tell me the same thing, Wednesday, Saturday, just now, and then the recent message I told you when he said, after we keep doing that, he wasn't answering for a while, and then he come back and say he was scheme and some scamming thing, and some next investor, now he come back out and say, and he wants to do thing and pay off people, and that's when he opened back in Granny, because he was in Arima, and he walked through more things.
So when he opened Grandy, he wasn't. You tried to get your money back from him too, then?
Yes, I mean, I had all kind of people calling him separately, all kind of thing. When he figured out that it had connection to something, he just stopped answering. I'm tired of that. I'm tired.
And the last thing is that he told you he was going to pay it today.
Yes. Let me know, start back. Be patient. Give him until Wednesday. I say, all right. I'll call him and tell him whatever, and then he tell me, damn same message I sent him. I say, well, that's good.
Don't worry. Okay.
After December, I still had to wait some more days again. And I'm waiting for this Susu bill, because she tell me Friday. I said of her, she too. But since last September.
All these people owing you money, so but we'll get money, I'm sure about that. But all right, well, when it is I settle down, I will call you.
All right.
Yeah. Long thing, Caden. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna see here. Gosh, this man calling me here, and I on the People Television. Hello. Hi. Right.
Health center because he couldn't walk. Right, we had to look practically to him. From there, we went to the health center and we stayed there from evening time, 4:30 till about 6 o'clock. We come home, right?
Right.
And when we come home, apparently, like the child get two things: gastroenteritis or acid reflux. Right? We give him tablets, just send him home. We came home, he eat something, gonna lie down, and about an hour and a half, the whole child body turned red and raise up his bumps, find buttons, his chest, his two hands, his back, his face started to swell. So automatically we took him back to the health center.
There was an allergic reaction or something like that?
Yes, sir. They're treating that as that now.
So he in the hospital still?
No, from 9 o'clock in that night till 4 o'clock in the morning, they discharge him. He was on observation and more tablets, and they had to give him steroids to induce it to work faster, because when they did give him it, it started to raise more. So the whole face swelled up more. So they had to keep him. They keep him till about 4:30 in the morning. Then they discharge him.
Right.
We come home with the child. Right. I had to stay in the health center at that time because no taxis. I don't have a vehicle, so we travel. So other people who was there, and that day had the same clothes the Mr. Z made the video. So a lot of people saw me in the health center. A lot of people offered me assistance, like the job was so one thing, or we done that. So some people who was there to give us a job, which were 4:45, and then he went and sleep. Right. I went to take a rest, and I get her back. And when I get her back, I come and check them right away.
Right.
So right now we give him coconut water yesterday evening, and the other medicine, stronger one now. But today when I come and I see him, he was able to stand up, he was able to walk.
Right, so you're able to think. Bless God for that.
Yes.
Thank
so
God for
I
that.
wanted to do a little PJ. He wanted like a super. So I went to do a little PJ to get him out to buy a little cassava, and a little aloo, and a little carrots.
So you could go and make this up. So the thing is, you don't have like a permanent job or anything like that?
No.
So what kind of PJ you just do?
Labor work, I do in clean engineering, I painting, I work with an electrician, do labor work next to.
Right, so like a laborer, general laborer?
Yes, I do any labor work, sir, any.
Well, I'm really sorry that this taking place with you, but I mean, at the end of the day, we would I really want to be able to help you all to not only just overcome and get justice to the situation, but at least that we could help you to get a job or something like that.
So I can be able to maintain the future.
So maintain the family. Yeah.
Right now, Mr. Voice, we had to do all the hand, but Ivy was some rental, and Madam Bell called about the tomatoes, and she gave them. Right? And I still look, I know which back from the boss one, and he ain't giving the money as yet. But at the end of the night, should be able to get them.
Right.
I will take them, to buy something for them to eat for the morning to cook. You understand? Like, that's how we are surviving for the past.
But let me ask you, I don't want to sound too intrusive, but I want to ask you a question in terms of how the boy was going by the uncle.
What he was doing?
Yeah, like I know you were telling me that it was 3 years that this thing was happening, but how he ended up going by the uncle.
Right. So this is one compound with 2 little houses in it, very close by.
Right.
2 little house, little small 10 by 10 board house, and he lives in a concrete one. So there's just one sheet of galvanized separating the victim from this perpetrator.
Right.
Just one galvanized. It's like, to be honest with you, it's like 4 to 5 feet apart. Right? Now, this is my wife, sister, husband who doing this to this child. Right? My wife, sister, husband. I would say he's my sarubai, not my brother-in-law. He's my sarubai. But we have to say 2 houses on one little piece of land. So it's a little small compound.
Right. So when it is that you all are not there, what happened? Based on what your son would have described.
So how this happens, right? It's the officer say the staff that when this man used to go and pick up in school, after school, he would say he would take him. He would say, "Come, let me go for a ride." Right now, this is a member of his family. They close to know the children, his aunt, and also the husband. as I tell you, one little compound, everybody very close, they grow up together. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We have children. Both of us children grow up together. You understand? She had a daughter. She had died when she was 3 years old.
Jesus.
She had leukemia cancer.
Right.
Right? My son and this child is 2 months apart. We
Right.
watched them practically grow together. You understand? Both families. The grandmother's right here, the uncle, the other uncle. You understand? Everybody's like one. We had, so he always taking the child care, right? You collect, you know?
Right.
Nobody dreams would have thought this monster, this sick creature would have done this stuff for one child.
So
You understand?
now, and what you say, because you're saying that is a sexual assault that happened, right?
Yes.
That you'd have been, but in terms of,
I mean, there's a lot of details, right? You know, it's still under investigation, right?
I know, yeah.
Because my phone is being bombarded with a set of calls from all different.
Everybody go call. Yeah.
Yes, no, but I don't know where they were for the past 2 months. I don't know where they were. I do not know where they were. These people calling.
Yeah. Because you made a report when you first heard about the situation,
right?
And the police came and do the inquiry, and then that was it. Nothing after that.
They never even came to the house. Never came to the house.
What?
Never came up to the day. There isn't a representative from the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the TTPS, haven't come. But today, an officer called and she promised that she would come tomorrow, or either I have to come and meet her at the police station. Now, I don't have a single dollar. I now make a PJ. When I get that money to buy something to eat, how am I reaching the police station? Now, we could walk it's a good distance, we could walk. It's in the area, we could walk. But how am I going to put this child through this? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would have preferred if they come here to do this interview, because it's more higher heads coming.
Yeah, well, the police supposed to come to you all are the victims, but we will get that sorted out, don't worry. They told you at time that they wanted you to come and all that kind of thing?
Tomorrow, I kind of tell me like 10 o'clock somewhere around there, but I am not sure for tomorrow. God, if it was tomorrow, we don't know what tomorrow was. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand. But
yeah.
the family, what all your family saying about this with what went on and
most of the family is still in shock because of the fact that what is taking place, for instance, there are a lot of irregularities. First to begin with the police station. With the police station, the report was made. When the report was made at the desk, the officer who took the report, he writes something which is kind of inappropriate on the receipt. Like, okay, if I was robbed and I go to a police station and they made a receipt and it's supposed to have robbery, okay?
Mm.
It had something other than that. It had marked information.
Reporter information. Yeah. That normal. That normal.
That it's supposed to specify at least.
Nah, you wouldn't put reporter or report that kind of thing. It would be they will write on the receipt reporter information. So that normal. That out of the woods.
Then the other thing now is that I find it funny is that like the 4th day after when the report was made, nobody paid attention. I decided to call a hotline that they say there's a hotline 2014. 1-800 2014 2014. When I had called that number, it's a number, a line from Children's
Authority. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right? They had told me, I told them the child's number, name, and they check up on the register. That was 4 days after, right? There is no report on system of the child. None. So that was inappropriate, right? That was inappropriate and it was kind of wrong because 4 days after, there still isn't a report logged on in the computer of any information of the situation. None. So I find that strange because Columbia Police Station told me that Special Victim Unit has decreased, they don't have it anymore. When I called the number, the hotline, a woman answered, she gave me some information, she took my information and she said that the police has to be the one to make our arrest, not Child Protective Services. So I find it was a kind of blame. This one moving the goalposts, and that one saying that one have to make the first move, and this one saying that one have the case. So when that happened, I find that was very, very inappropriate. I mean, I find like something is wrong. My instinct's telling me that. So that was the 4th day, right? The 5th day, I went to Chaguanas Police Station where I met a Sergeant Smalls. Right? I gave him the information. He called Columbia Police Station and the phone in front of me. After his voice got low, and he took us to the back of the police station upstairs and signed up the child name for counseling and told us that is all he could do for us. So yesterday when I was in the health center with the child, my phone was being bombarded with calls. There's an officer by the name of Joseph from the Western Division, CID. He identified his name and gave me his badge number. He had me on the line when he called Columbia. He wasn't able to get no information, no update concerning the matter. So he called Chaguanas Police Station in front. I still on the phone, and Sergeant Smalls is on vacation. So then he called Child Protective Service Special Victim Unit to speak to the officer who has the case in her hand, and she's the only one in her hand, right? Apparently, mysteriously, she got sick and she on sick leave. I found it strange that this officer who talked to my wife and let her know that she will liaise with her and keep on updating her. And we find after a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, she not calling, right? Then the same out, she stepped out. Was that time she said she stepped out. One time when the madam called, then she said she's not here. And then after now we hear when this officer called that she's sick now. Nobody never ever let us know that this officer is sick. Nobody never called informant. So days are passing. Weeks are passing, and I read in the papers where Mr. Prakash Ramadar was dealing with a case where the investigating officers moved too slow, so the case went slow, so they couldn't arrest and prosecute the perpetrator of that case. So when I seen all these irregularities taking place, I got so worried. Now, the 7th day, I get a call from somebody, right, identifying themselves from the office of the Prime Minister. Right? I don't want to give his name, as I said, in an investigation. Right? He identified himself as the personal secretary of the Prime Minister. If he gave me his name, I could give it now, but I want to hold back that because I don't want to, you understand what I'm saying? Right? I could tell you, but I want to hold it back because...
Yeah, somebody from the office of the Prime Minister called you, right? Go ahead.
Right. Identified himself, he gave me his name, he took the information, he asked me what is the situation, I told him. I gave him my wife's number, and he called her to confirm the information that I'm passing on if it's really authentic. He did call her. She did answer and she did tell her everything, right? This Mr. never called back. Never ever called back. Since that, no police never came to the house, Still up to this day, never came to the house. Right? But you know what I want to say to you? After yesterday on the video, and all the calls coming and everything, after some people call me who hire authority call me, and they say they want to come and take another statement from the child. But I want to know So the information the mother has passed on to on the 28th to the Kunupe police station and the Gaspari police station and the Kunu and the Shobonas police station. Wasn't those officers authentic? Wasn't they real? How come the child have to go and give another statement? So then when this thing goes to court, it has 5 different statements then, because after that we have next statement from another station.
Right.
So I need to consult with my lawyer before tomorrow going on any other interview with the child. Because they have to get to me, they have to call back the officer and special victim unit who got sick and ask her for the file and the child's statement and let them take it from there.
But the thing about it is a statement was given before in May. They gave the statement. You cooperated with the police in terms of giving them all the information. The person who did the crime, the child said what happened in more than one interview. Nothing came out of it until it went public.
Yes.
Has the MP at all tried to contact you? Or you try to contact the MP to let the MP know, or does the MP, or do you believe that the MP know what is happening, what would have happened in his office while he was there?
No. I have to be very careful what I'm explaining to you.
Yeah.
Because my lawyer insisted that before I speak to anyone, consult with her first. But seeing that I spoke to you right after the video went viral, and I promised you and your understanding and with me, because you know the situation with the child went to the health center. I promised you that to give you this interview because I wanted it. You showed interest, right? So that is why I needed to do the interviews, and I told you that I'm a fine wood. I promise if I would, right?
Yeah. I understand that.
So I wouldn't tell you everything, but I would tell you, look, yes, the MP knows about this, right? But I'm not on air or anything right now, right?
Don't call. Don't say no.
Okay. No names.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Okay. Well, as I said, the perpetrator had visitors. If you understand what I'm saying,
right?
Visitors, and you know the visitors. I'm not calling any name.
Yeah.
So he had visitors to his home, right? Which is another inappropriate to me, right? He had visitors to his home, and 2 days after, he sold his vehicle, his new vehicle, when he was using to carry this child to this place for the past 3 years. All right?
So he was, Jesus Christ. So just now, so he was taking the child from home and carrying the child
on a weekends, Saturdays, Sundays. He goes to work at this office where he takes this child with him. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So he get rid of the vehicle, in other words, to try and get rid of the evidence then, basically.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he did. He got rid of the evidence. He bought another vehicle, similar kind, but different color.
Wow.
Do you see what I'm saying? You understand?
Wow.
I wish you could have come and give me a visit personally.
I want to come and sit down and talk with you. I feel like I'll probably, if I could try and do that Thursday evening, I will do that.
Yeah.
But that's sad. This real sad, bro.
This is what I'm telling you, my brother. You have no idea what this family being
but
going
this man was, it angers me, because
yes, I know it angers everyone.
At 13, from 13 at the age of 13 years, basically, or 12 years, you're interfering with this child.
Yes.
And so he carrying this child and carrying the child in the office of where the MP resides, and having intercourse with the child.
I can't do it. I can't say the well. Yeah, no, he's a minor, right?
No, I know, but I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, actually, as a father, I wish I could sit down and talk to you, boy. You could have a fair understanding of what is going on in my mind.
As a father,
Because
brother, it wasn't reaching this far, you know. I telling you, I've been very honest.
Listen, if I were to take, I can't even fathom to say, well, fathom to take God out of my thoughts and load up the matic and empty the clip till smoke come out to the tip. You hear what I'm saying? At the time I am holding on to my faith. That is, and my children to have me close by them and to be there for them. Because if I do anything otherwise, I would not be able to see them, to talk to them, to hug them, to kiss them, to love them, to protect them, to provide a grocery for them, to provide transport for school, to do these things. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. And this man try to contact you and tell you anything. I mean, he must know that you know what's going on. He didn't even call you and say, well...
No, the perpetrator?
Yeah.
No. Them been out a sheet and galvanized and just block off the front here, right? So we won't have to see their face. You hear what I'm telling you?
Right. So they live in the same yard then, basically, and
yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So what?
But how you can watch your flesh and blood, your own family? How you could do that and sleep good with yourself when the night come like that?
So this is what I want to ask you, though. Here I want to ask you: how it is the police officers who took this case sleeping at night? How it is the visitors who came to the house? How it is them sleeping at night? They don't have children. Plus, the perpetrator has a 6-year-old child. Nobody has contacted him. Nobody. Exactly. Nobody knows. Nobody didn't care to come to even see.
But then you see too going on. Everybody want to save face, you know. Everybody want to save face where this is concerned as well. Because the perpetrator, this crazy.
Okay. By chance, you're from the central area?
If I from the central area, no, I'm not from the central area.
Because I'm not watching the picture on the phone, and to me like I know you.
You know my face because you met me already?
I believe I was traveling to go somewhere in a maxi, and you had on a suit, and you say you was going to do a translation in a court. I'm not sure if it's you.
No, I don't travel. I can't travel.
Well,
they go kill me if I in a bus. In a maxi.
Okay, sorry, my bad, but you resemble this guy.
I resemble. Once the person look handsome, I will take that.
Short.
Nah, I ain't so short. I ain't so short either. But I mean, bro, I really am going to make time tomorrow to come and because you see, it's not just this, you know. It's not the fact that this whole situation take place and happen, you know. It's the fact that I realize that you're from a poor family.
Yes.
And you're basically being taken advantage of. And then to come now, in May, to come and find out your son was taken advantage of by another male, and you go to the authorities and the people that you're supposed to trust in, they ain't taking you on. And now you have to basically sit down here and wonder, and your childhood manliness, everything gone down the drain.
On top of that, they are 2 to 3 feet apart. Every day, my 3 children has to see this man's face. Every day. You will find that inappropriate for a case to be going on like this. With the nature, the severity and the nature of the case. For you to even be so close, this is inappropriate, my brother. This is very inappropriate. This is wrong.
You will get your justice, bro. Your son, you and your son, and the entire family will get your justice. And sometimes you have to say that these things are blessings in disguise. Because this...
Mr. Voice.
I would have stood up in that jail, I telling you.
I know a lot of people come and tell me the same thing. We have a lot
I would have sit down in jail. They would have the what's now? No, because
Yeah.
I'm madness.
It is. It is. You know who is the most dangerous people here, Mr. Voice? You see the criminals in uniform, right?
Them is the biggest gang.
Once these people still in public office, they will always have recurrence of these situations. Always. So I need to root them out. Apart from the culprit, the perpetrator, when I have to make sure these people in office, police, who in charge of the of cases in society, in all parents in Trinidad and Tobago, who have to go through this, don't have to deal with these people. I want to make sure these people don't, other civilians, other parents don't have to deal with these people. I want to make sure.
But let me ask you something, eh? How you taking this? I find you real calm in this situation, you know?
Listen to me. When you meet me, I want to ask the village and the people around here about me, right? They want to know up to this day, everybody confused how it is I haven't killed this man already. I do not play with my 3 children. I do not play. I'm a protected father. I'm a very oriented, family-oriented father.
But God have you. God have you. That is what we're on there. God have you.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. It's the only thing holding my faith together for these 3 children. When you meet my 3 children, right now, my 3 children is in front of me. The mother with a bowl of lentil, and she's feeding all of them. They are listening to you. They are sitting down right here. You all say pleasant good evening.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Very good. Yes. So,
nah, bro. Let me tell you something. I'm a father. And
yes.
I might be the best father in the world based
Yes.
on circumstances of, me and my son mother, we no longer together and all these different things. But let me tell you something.
Circumstances surrounding the situation beyond control.
Beyond my control. But at the end of the day, let me tell you something. A child, no
Yes,
child deserves to go through this, bro. No matter no matter what, and you know what I can't understand? It has so much woman out here. It has so much man out here that you could go to and you could get through, and if it is you can't get through, you could go and pay. Why?
Yes, that's right.
Why interfere with the naive and genuineness of a little child, boy?
This is the monster we have in Trinidad. This is the kind of thing we need to eradicate. We need to get rid of. You see, we didn't do enough as citizens, as parents, as civilians. When Aki Chambers, Sean Luke, we didn't do enough. We didn't shut down the police.
Yeah.
We didn't have riots. We didn't have total shutdown. You know why? We didn't have unity.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this would have reached the way it have today.
Boy,
It might have been, but not so rampant by Mr. Voice.
you know what I
It would
just
not be
say?
so rampant.
You know what I just say? I just say this. Sometimes things just happen, and it has happened so that persons like yourself, who I believe you built a certain way. You built a certain
Yes,
way to help
correct.
others, because trust and believe, there are a lot of people that are going through the
Yes.
same exact thing that you are going through. But here what?
And
They
they're
ain't
with a
brave
different
enough to come out. They're afraid. You understand? And I was talking to some police officers yesterday, and I was telling them one of the biggest problems with the police service today is follow-up. You don't follow up
Well,
with victims, and people feel that they feel left alone. They feel alienated. They feel victimized.
What is the date? What is the date today?
Today is the 22nd.
Of July.
Yeah.
Right. So from the 28th of May to the 22nd of July, up to now, nobody from the Konopia police station, nobody from the Chaguanas police station, nobody from Gaspar police station ever came to this house. Never went visit the victim. Up to this day, nobody never came. Only 2 people come from Children's Authority, and them came on the 25th of June.
Right.
Almost a month after.
Right. But I know that you will get the justice that is needed, because you have some good people behind you as well in terms of supporting you, and I'm really glad that Mr. Eversley
was on board. Get on
but
board.
I found that was divine. That was God's work, you know?
Yes, that was God's work. I told him that because we was lost. Yeah, I was going that direction. We were actually lost, and he was coming towards me, and I saw him because I know him. I read the papers. I look at the news. I know him. I follow up the stories and things, and I saw him, and I automatically said, Mr. Eversley, and I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help. It was tears of joy, not sadness or sorrow. It was tears of joy coming out my eyes when I saw him. I couldn't hold myself. I started to cry, and I thought I should talk to him. And he made this video, and this is where everything started.
Well, the journey begins with the first step, and there's the first step to justice. And I mean, we have to make sure that we keep the pressure on as well, because you know when things get quiet, they will stop doing whatever, and we have to make sure that in all that we do, we have to also make sure that we get the right help that is needed for your son, the right help that is needed for the family, because this is not a normal thing. You know, the commissioner of police, they say his officers need counseling, your entire family need counseling. You understand? Yes. And we will ensure.
I have 2 other children.
Yeah, now we will ensure and
we cannot concentrate really on this one because he's sick and he's
sick. And I know he's not well.
They understand.
But we will fix that.
They will also counsel.
All of them, everybody, the entire family.
You understand?
But I want a blessing in a different way, and I will bring in the people that trust in me and follow me and that kind of stuff to kind of be a blessing to your family, because I want you to be able that you have to wake up every morning to have a 8 to 4. You could go and work if it's a handyman or labor man, that you'll be able to have a solid income and take care of your family. You know? But what I will do, I will call you a little later on so we could arrange where I could come and meet you probably tomorrow evening. And we will sit down and we will power out.
I was glad to meet you, Mr. Rose.
Right?
I'm glad to meet you.
All right. I will probably ask Mr. Eversley if he want to come and go with me too, if he ain't busy. He's a busy guy and he has some things happening.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, if you could do that, that would be nice. Both of you, I would love to meet you all and meet the family then, okay?
All right, yeah, no problem. All right, so thanks for calling, brother.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah, man.
And taking the time out to listen, okay?
Yeah, bless.
You too, have a blessed evening, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
When all these people who calling me since yesterday, they want to know who's the MP, who's the this, who's the that. Everybody, people who don't talk to me, calling my phone. They son somebody. I'm who's the MP. I go send you a WhatsApp message. Everybody looking to run in on our story because it's sensationalized at that point in time. Right? I saw Mr. Eversley phone must be ringing off the hook. This one calling that. And plenty of them don't like the man. But here what going on. And here what I'm saying. This, out of everything else, is so heartbreaking. And I mean, I ain't afraid to say it, you know. I don't want to come and lock me up for saying, I telling all they would have been raising and having a GoFundMe today for me to get a King's Counsel to come out of jail, you know. Because that's crazy. That is crazy. And the fact that I am hurting because I feel like the TTPS continues to fail the people. I'm not saying the Trinidad police services are entirely bad service, you know. But there are things that needs to be put in place that so that we don't fail. We don't fail the people. I've spoken to families. Imagine the children who died in Independence Square. The 3 boys, where the family stayed for 3 years, nobody called them and tell them nothing. 3 years. A father tell me they had my heart leaking. That's what I want to do. And he started to tell me certain things, and I am there taping. And I had to cut it out because you know why? He might end up like Joshua Samaru, father. And you know what? The law has no heart. And the people behind the law too as well, I feel like they have no heart as well, because people are hurting, this country hurting, problems all over the place, and we just cool and normal and walking like it's nothing. You have politicians politicking and people hurting, politicians who promise people all kind of thing. Look, yesterday evening I stand up right downstairs here and I was telling them guys and them, I said every last politician that is in the parliament now driving a nice vehicle, opposition and present, who are nice Prado. Imagine Philip Edward Alexander was driving a little beat out Navara or Hilux or whatever the other day. Now he's driving big Prado. And disrespecting the people on the media, left, right, and center. Let them take that. Twa. They say stop saying twa because twa is a PNM thing, right? So I will stop saying twa. But he doing all of this, disrespecting the people, and the robbers coming down and coffee, disrespecting people, and then we as the nation, we sitting down and we taking that. Okay, well, you know, and that's it. We don't care. People fed up. I fed up.